There we see General Obazo, and where he is, you know who is soon to follow. The Prince of the New Nation. And here he comes.
Introducing first, accompanied by Obazo from Africa, the one who slayed the mighty beast, the leader of the new nation, Prince AGBALLAH.
Well, Prince AGBALLAH has really been on a massive tear here on Saturday Night Vibe ever since New Nation lost the Tag Team Championship several weeks ago to the Russell Twins, and it's almost as though the General has given the Prince the opportunity to go after singles gold. And I fear we're going to hear from the General. And here we go.
Want to introduce to you General Obazo, along with the leader of all of Africa, the Prince of all the nations, the ruler of all the fishes in the sea, the next ACW champion, Prince AGBALLAH.
Well, the General is now deeming AGBALLAH as the next All-Caribbean Wrestling Champion. Look at that smoke that's coming from him.
I am a little scared.
I am too, and the General bowing to Prince AGBALLAH, who could be, in his mind, the next champion here at All-Caribbean Wrestling. But before he does that, he's going to have quite the test ahead of him. It's our main event, and we're about to see someone special.
And his opponent from Pioneer City, Maryland, the franchise, AJ Francis.
Well, if you're going to become the next All-Caribbean champion, you might want to see if you can defeat the first All-Caribbean champion, and that is AJ Francis.
Yeah, fun fact, so he won it back in Trinidad and Tobago back in July 2022, and he never lost it.
Indeed, he never did lose the championship, and that is a very unique distinction. And we found out, of course, several weeks ago that he wanted to come back home, basically, and he has re-signed with the company, and he's got eyes on the All-Caribbean Wrestling Championship that he never lost. This is a bit of a dream match, honestly, between two of the top contenders for the championship.
Very much so. I mean, look at they're almost evenly matched in height, evenly matched in weight. I mean, it's going to be a really interesting match. However, I feel like General Obazo said it in some predictions. He's saying that Prince is going to be the next champion, and why not?
Well, certainly this looks like the largest test that we have seen for Prince AGBALLAH ever since the Prince has announced that he is on his journey to becoming the All-Caribbean Wrestling Champion. And yeah, when you look at AJ Francis, you're looking at someone with far more experience. You're looking at the inaugural All-Caribbean Wrestling Champion. You're looking at someone who has spent time, of course, in WWE and TNA and knows about championship gold. This is really the true test, I think, for Prince AGBALLAH.
And also, not only just wrestling a true athlete in the NFL, spent quite some time in the NFL, which is not an easy fate to do. So determination is definitely there.
Well, you know, you start thinking about several from the NFL who have made transitions over to the world of pro wrestling. It's a difficult transition for many to make, and many could make the argument that AJ Francis is certainly one of the most successful in the modern era of those who have made the move from pro football to pro wrestling.
But here's the thing.
Wait, I'm sorry, I have to clarify. That's American football here in the Caribbean.
There you go. Here's the thing. You play for the NFL, but the Prince is a prince.
Well, and now we're seeing a test of strength, and this is quite the test of strength between two evenly matched. But look at this. AGBALLAH is getting the advantage over AJ Francis.
Maybe it's genetics. Like maybe AGBALLAH could have played NFL as well.
Well, you know, they did not have pro football there in Africa, and so, or American football there in the continent of Africa. And now you see AJ Francis turning the tide. Oh, but Prince AGBALLAH going a different route. Let me ask you this question. You are certainly more of an individual in terms of your athletic background, but you were a part of a team as well while in track and field. How difficult is it to move from a team environment to being a singles competitor?
Well, so fun fact, I used to play football as well. So at the end of the day, if you're going to from a team to an individual environment, it's very easy because you have to become really great to be a part of the team, if that makes sense.
Okay, well, that's interesting. I mean, I also think that, you know, in your moving from being on a team space to an individual space, there is the mindset that you're only dependent on you as opposed to now depending upon someone else. And for most of the career for AGBALLAH, he has been dependent upon his uncle in the new nation, that of course being General Obazo.
I get where you're going with that, but you know, also being of royalty too.
Oh, wow. Well, I mentioned General Obazo, and he felt the need to give instruction right there to Prince AGBALLAH.
Well, so I guess at the end of the day, this match was to be in favor of the Prince. Oh.
Well, here we go, and we got whoa! And now
the first time that's ever happened.
Yeah, it is. We don't see AGBALLAH knocked off of his feet, and now that American pro football background for AJ Francis is coming into play.
Now I think the Prince is rethinking things. I don't think he took AJ very seriously.
Well, and let's look at it this way. Prince AGBALLAH has never been in a solo contest pretty much for more than 5 minutes. I mean, we've seen him face handicap matches. We've seen him run through all kinds of people. So he is being significantly challenged right now by the inaugural All-Caribbean Wrestling Champion, that being AJ Francis. Oh, wow, but Francis got hung up there on the top rope, and now we're seeing, I think, some of the advice from General Obazo toward Prince AGBALLAH. And now AGBALLAH, it's almost like something was unlocked here in the Prince, as now he's moving forward with great aggression, but he got caught. As he attempted that stinger splash, he got caught.
So now here's the thing, it's almost, I wish it was almost like a boxing match where you take a...
And here, wow. But AGBALLAH, he went to the well one too many times, and AJ Francis moved out of the way, and Francis is showing him how that splash should be done.
This is going to be a very big problem. So, you know, obviously they lost the tag team champion. And,
big running knee. And AJ Francis with that flip over the top rope, the momentum took him over, but of course, he stuck the landing.
So here's the thing.
And now Francis, you see him, he was somewhat getting in the face there of General Obazo. Meanwhile, again, a position we're not accustomed to seeing with Prince AGBALLAH, AGBALLAH on his back.
Oh boy. So here's the thing. You know, Prince AGBALLAH's not used to being on his back. So how does he come from this? How is he gonna pull the strength? Because he hasn't been in this position before.
No, he hasn't been in this position. I think one thing that may have helped him is with AJ Francis being on the outside. Well, look at this. Oh, I was gonna say, we don't see AGBALLAH get slammed very often, and we don't see Francis getting slammed very often either. And this big body slam there from AJ Francis. Oh, but AGBALLAH stood right up as if it were nothing. And look at, oh my goodness, muscling up the 300-plus pound AJ Francis, and AGBALLAH has made this look easy.
Definitely. I mean, there's determination there, and I think he's very deserving of having that title match back with Pope. So this is kind of one of his, maybe one or two more moments in order to get there.
Well, I think either of these guys will make formidable opponents for, of course, the longest reigning All-Caribbean champion, that being the Pope, Elijah Burke. But right now, AJ Francis is in trouble.
Definitely in trouble. So what do you think? Do you think AJ, his whole game plan was to come to kind of essentially get his title back?
Well, I definitely think so. It's a time. Oh, wow, but General Obazo getting involved now. And again, this tag team mentality, this family mentality with this theme has been going all throughout the show, how family in some cases fall apart or stick together. And that's what we're seeing with the new nation. General Obazo making his presence known as AGBALLAH regains the advantage.
I think AJ Francis needs to be very afraid because you know what it is? What's a general without an army?
Well, I'll tell you what, AJ Francis has been a lot of things. Afraid has not been one of them over time.
That we know of. We'll see how this match continues.
Well, I'll tell you what, Prince AGBALLAH now gets that splash that he was going for previously in the match. And this is a great test because a drop kick from Prince AGBALLAH. We've not seen him leave his feet like that.
We have not. I think he's digging deep. He wants to get this win.
Well, you had to dig in deep. Well, I was going to say you had to dig in deep for somebody who is as well traveled as AJ Francis, a former digital media champion in TNA. He has done quite a bit all over the wrestling world, MLW and WWE, and now he wants to come back to reclaim the crown that he never lost. But perhaps the biggest obstacle in the history of this company is in his way, that being Prince AGBALLAH.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see if he's going to be able to make some freestyles again if he actually pulls out. He doesn't win this one.
Well, I'm sure he'll have something to say, and he might have a diss track, perhaps. But that, of course, is if he's able to speak, given all that AGBALLAH has done to his previous opponents. We've seen AGBALLAH choke slam people and the like, but AGBALLAH is taken up for a back suplex. I think the Prince has met his match.
What do you think General Obazo, what's going through General Obazo's mind right now?
I think Obazo is very concerned because they have not had very many opponents who have challenged AGBALLAH in this way, and Obazo cannot be there to make the tag. Remember, generally in those tag team matches, Obazo would start the match out. He would try to take whatever the bulk of the punishment was and then let Prince AGBALLAH come in and pick up the scraps. This is a different position for the Prince altogether.
It definitely is, but
and we're seeing quite the main event here tonight on Saturday Night Vibe. Prince AGBALLAH versus AJ Francis. You got to think the winner of this match could arguably become the #1 contender to the All Caribbean Wrestling Championship held by the Pope.
I think either way, the Pope will actually work. Even though he's held the title for so long, should have to definitely watch this match.
And a big boot there, and here comes AJ Francis with another boot there to Prince AGBALLAH. And now Francis is in the corner, trying to get the energy from the All Caribbean faithful here. And here he comes for that splash again, and he got him this time. Here we go with a big sidewalk slam, and that could be enough. Well, I thought it was going to be enough, but AJ Francis has something else in mind, and part of me wonders, should he have gone for the pinfall there? Here we go, AJ Francis.
Oh, wow.
There's a lot of money connected to that. And here it is, the big elbow coming from AJ Francis, and that could be enough to punch his ticket to the one count.
And what's General Obazo going to do?
A 1 count there on Prince AGBALLAH. That means AGBALLAH has a lot left in the tank.
He definitely has a lot left in the tank, and again, you know, there's a lot riding on him. He's determined after the lost tag team championship to win the ACW championship. So I think that's kind of what's kind of getting him.
Well, here comes a spear. That is the move usually used by Prince AGBALLAH. And here it is, AJ Francis. Whoa, Francis almost getting the win. General Obazo went to jump in the ring, but at the last second, Prince AGBALLAH kicked out, and this match continues.
So now, what do you think is going through AJ Francis' mind? He's so used to having smaller opponents. You know,
wait a minute. General Obazo has entered the ring. Why is Obazo in the group chat at this point?
Oh, in the group chat?
He's in the group chat unnecessarily, and Obazo looks like he wants to throw hands with AJ Francis. I wonder why Francis is not attacking him at this point. But I think Francis is trying to stay focused there. Oh, wait. Look at this. Oh, but there's a spinning clothesline from Prince AGBALLAH, who was distracted.
Oh.
AJ Francis was distracted.
Here is your winner, Prince AGBALLAH.
General Obazo provided the distraction for AJ Francis, and here it is, Prince AGBALLAH victorious. And now it looks like Prince AGBALLAH